Hey everybody, Adam here with Hometown Acres. Happy Saturday morning to you. So in the last video, we had started cutting all of this firewood here in an effort to try to see how long it takes to cut, split, and stack exactly 1 quart of firewood. So we have what I think is 1 quart of firewood cut. So now what we're going to do this morning here is split it. And I wanted to show you just exactly how much 1 quart of firewood is. So I got the tape measure out here. So there it starts at 0 inches, goes all the way down. And how I stack mine, if I do 2 rows of 12 feet, that gets me 128 cubic feet of firewood. So from the start of that tape measure down there, and then I have 2 rows deep that are 4 feet tall. So that is exactly 1 quart of firewood. So we're gonna do the same over here until we get to about 1 quart of firewood. Some people will do, 3 4-foot rows of 8, or some people will do 1 24-foot row. But since I stack on pallets, I only have enough room to do 2 rows. So I usually do 2 rows of 8, and I have this marked out here for the new section. So there's starting at 0, and down here is where I'm gonna start my crosshatch so I know where to stop, and then I'll build back this way. All right, so in case you're wondering why I'm splitting the wood the way that I am, because typically people usually split in half, and then in half, and then if they have any bigger chunks, they quarter those up as well. But what I'm doing is I'm splitting here, 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 and here, and trying to make a box on the inside so that I can split that in half, and I'll have 2 exactly identical size pieces, almost kind of like 4x4s, and I'm using those for my bookends or my cross hatching here on the end, so that I can stack them easier. Because what I've found is whenever you try to use those triangular ones, your cross stack on the end doesn't look as nice, and it also is not as sturdy. But if you can get some nice, 4x4 size type pieces, it stacks a lot better and a lot easier. All right, well, we ran out of firewood before we got to a full cord, But I would say this is at least 2/3 of a cord. There's probably 1/3 of a cord left here to fill up this middle gap here. But that just goes to show you how hard it is to estimate how much firewood you have if it's loosely thrown in a pile like I had my logs. There's really no way to tell exactly how much you have until you get it stacked. So if you're buying firewood, I would recommend buying, you know, if somebody's putting it in their pickup truck or a dump trailer or something, you know, stacking it so you know how much you're getting so you don't get ripped off. But yeah, so this took about an hour and a half to finish this up. I would say if there was a full cord there, I'd probably have another 45 minutes in it, or a half hour or so. So 2 hours to split it, 4 hours to get it. I would say you're looking at probably at least 6, if not 7 hours, if I'm gonna, you know, calculate if I had to do the whole thing, to do a full cord of firewood. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider hitting that like button, subscribing, and checking out some of our other videos. All right, thanks for watching.